Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Move the team! 56! Hey, defense! Hey, defense! Let's go! You guys, listen.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Gordon.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 45-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
14. 25, check 25, check 25.
Now Rashad Penny. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Right there, 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Gordon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
56. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch the sequence.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Here's Gordon. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
56. Here we go. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. 14. Got it. 56. The mic, boys. 56. Check.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Look at me. Zipper. Slam, slam.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. 60 or. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, wahoo! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 56. 6. Pull it high. Check 26. Check 26. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll run on first down. It's Moss. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, dude. It's our time. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Second and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, Mike 7. 54. Mike 54. I got you. I got you. Yeah, yeah. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, dude.
They'll drop the throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. He don't know no better. Mike 54, Mike 54. Now. Hey, Echo. Let's go.
And that'll set them back 5. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Go.
run it here with Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, 18. Mike, check, 59.
Here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilson. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the ball. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Haywood. 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I'm coming after you. Mike 5.
2nd and 13. They'll rifle this one deep right into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Fair. Get that ball. Got it. He's coming.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Play action. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
We ain't giving them nothing today. Check. Lucky.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this a 39-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That's fielded in the end zone. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I got you. Mike, look at me. Zipper. Hey, Charlie.
On third down, it's Moss. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
Yes, yes. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
First down, Rams.
On first down, Moss. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Check. Shift.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Rams.
Back to throw now on first down. And a little floater there is incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods. But it's going to be second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Come on, set.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This pass complete to Reynolds. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
What? 56, right there. 56. Let's go, D.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, boy. Got it.
They go play action with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. from the shotgun. Wilson able to get this to Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Hey, second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 4. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. The throw down the field caught by his running back. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 9 now. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They got a man. It's Woods. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Check 13. Check 13. 14. Check 37. Check 37. 49. Check 49.
Wilson wants to throw it. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I'll go special. Mike, check 33. 33. You
They go play action now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
54.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Second down and inches. They'll find Reynolds over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Ready? He'll look to throw. Man open. It's Moss complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, You think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop down to 1-.